This is 219 News Now, brought to you by Strachan Van Til, making lives easier for 94 years.
I'm Andrew Garcia, and this is your 219 News Now. Gary Roosevelt High School was named one of America's most endangered historic places. The National Trust for Historic Preservation has been compiling a list for the past 37 years to raise awareness of threats faced by historic treasures across the country. Shining a national spotlight on the importance of Gary Roosevelt and its significance gives us hope for its future, said Eunice Trotter, director of the Indiana Landmarks Black Heritage Program. With 6 entries in next week's Republican primary for governor, it can be challenging for candidates to attract attention. Former Attorney General Curtis Hill has turned heads with this promise.
The first thing we're going to do is establish the tone, and by establishing the tone, we're going to dismantle the Office of Diversity, Inclusion, and Equity on day one. And the reason that we're going to do that is not because I oppose diversity. That would be ridiculous. I think diversity is a wonderful thing, but not at the cost of excellence. Inclusion is a great thing, but not at the cost of competence. And equity is a fine thing, but not at the cost of fairness.
Lieutenant Governor Suzanne Crouch suggests we join the likes of Florida and Texas and get rid of our income tax.
Did you know that today it costs you $11,400 more than it did 3 years ago just to meet basic household needs? You know, people are having to make decisions on how they're going to spend their money. And so I have, and we have, a chance as governor to put thousands of dollars back into Hoosiers' pockets every year when we eliminate the income tax. And we actually have a name for it. We're going to axe the tax.
The other 4 candidates on Tuesday's ballot are U.S. Senator Mike Braun, Brad Chambers, Eric Doden, and James Rittenor. Now we'll look at your weekend weather with Zoe Mintz, presented by NIPSCO.
Now, time for your 219 forecast, sponsored by NIPSCO. I'm meteorologist Zoe Mintz, and you're probably going to want to grab an umbrella Friday with widespread showers and maybe an isolated thunderstorm throughout the morning and early afternoon, drying out by the later afternoon and evening hours. High temperatures Friday will be in the upper 60s, Saturday also in the upper 60s, with mostly dry conditions, partly sunny skies. There is the chance for an isolated thunderstorm Saturday evening, but most of us should remain dry. Sunday will be slightly cooler in the mid-60s, but mostly dry and mostly sunny to start the day, but increasing clouds will arrive by the afternoon and evening. You might see a few isolated showers heading into Monday.
And in sports, Hanover Central hosts Munster on the softball fields as the two get together for the second time this season. Here's a look at that contest. The last time Munster and Hanover Central got together, the Mustangs took home a 9-5 win. Now the Wildcats look for some revenge as they try to keep pace with Munster in the NCC standings. Top of the 4th, Munster up 3 and looking for more. Kylie Madura sends a hot one through the left side. Morgan Kindy hustles home on the play. Mustangs up 4. To the bottom of the 5th, it's now 5-0 Munster, and Hanover goes to work. Sienna Ankowitz lays down the sack bunt. Gabby Comia sprints in and dives for the plate. Hanover within 2, and they would tie it later in the frame. Fast forward 1/2 inning. Munster trying to get the momentum back. Cece Mason puts a charge into 1. The junior leaving the yard with a long ball to left center, and that turns out to be the game winner. Munster holds on for dear life and wins 6-5. To read up on more local news and headlines, visit jed-tv.com and nwi.com. I'm Andrew Garcia, and this has been your 219 News Now.